Hello everybody, I've got two radiators left in my home that aren't controlled at all when it comes to thermostats or on the Tado system that I have here. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to show you quickly how I'm going to change this one over, this tail rail here, to being controlled by a Tado thermostat. It's just got two lock shields on at the moment, but also this radiator downstairs, this glorious hexagonal shaped radiator here. So firstly, let's get on with getting this one whipped out like so. This is not straightforward, this is not easy, this job. Let's do it. Okay, so the first things first, we've got to turn the water off to this radiator. The heating system is already switched off. Make sure you do that yourself. I need a special little butter knife. Come on. I'll use this knife that's got my initials in it. JL. Oh yeah. Right, valves off down there. They're the valves that feed kitchen radiator, also the kick space heater, which is the noisiest kick space heater ever, and I fitted a couple of weeks ago on this channel, but also the pipes that go to that radiator there, which I've also fitted on this channel. So now we should be able to just drop the pressure out of that. Let's see how this goes. Tado smart radiator thermostat add-on for additional rooms, which is what we're doing today, everybody. So I've got a new one here, like that, and a new one here for the one upstairs. So let's do this one downstairs first. It's going to take me a few seconds. Let's do it. Well, I'm going to turn the supply off to the other side. Like so that's off now. This is the flow side, okay? Now I'm just going to sort of crack this and see what kind of water we've got coming out using, what am I using, Max? Yes, these are great. Possibly the best things I've got. There's a little bit of pressure in there still. Did you get that? There should be some pressure in here, so I should just be able to slacken this off. The thing I'm worried about is how I'm going to split these pipes far enough apart to get this on. We'll see. Where there's a will, there's a way. Hey, Max. Wow, that's off. Oh, this could be quite easy. Come on, come on, come on. Ha ha. Oh, yeah, look at that. So this is on 10 mil. So we've got a little adapter that we put in here that will bring it up to 15. Can you smell that fart, Max? Smell that? Oh, no. Oh, it's a different bloody size. I've got to get that off. That's got to come off. Oh dear, Max. That noise is the noise of air getting into that radiator, and really it's effectively a time limit. Oh, what I'm trying to do is get that olive up so I can get this collar back out of the way and then put a normal sized thing, because look, that's the old thread. Here's the new thread. You will not have this problem, guys, hopefully. Ted, when you're older, you can tell your mates at school, Dad's a YouTuber. And like we were discussing off camera, Max, what would they all say? Oh, what is he, a gamer? If that is a thing then. He'll go, no, he's a plumber. There's nothing wrong with that, is there, Max? No. I've got to cut this out. That's split off. This can now come off. That can come off. So this should then sit in the back of that, you see. Sure. Like so. New olive on there. Beautiful. Can you hear all that noise in the background, guys? Anyone who's got kids will know exactly what this is all about at the moment. Okay, so now that should go on there nicely. We've obviously got quite a lot of stuff on this. Look, that then all gets bitten up by that when that goes on, all right? And I'll probably just give that a slight nip now. Look at that, those self-setting little babies, aren't they, Max? Huh? No. Look at that. I'm so happy with that. I mean, I feel a bit bad for people here because they're going to go, well, that was really easy. You had it easy there, mate. You didn't have to drain the whole system out. If you do have one or two rads that aren't on the old Tado system, but you have got it here already, it ain't that hard to bring it over to what you wanted to. Because we've got a standard type valve head, and I want to show you actually what that looks like. If they look like that, Tados will go straight on, okay? But if it's a different type of head, and look how many different valves that they can be adapted for. So you're very rarely going to find a radiator that these won't fit on. Get my phone out, about to give this girl a shout, see if she had a good time uptown last night. Everything else is off. The whole house is zoned, completely off, apart from Ted's bedroom, all right, which is currently set to 21. Rooms and devices, got to change that in the master bedroom front, but we're going to add a new device. Yeah, continue, pair the device, just hold this down for 3 seconds. Oh, there it is, got it. there's a little thing that says top on here. So you kind of want the dial of the device to be facing outwards. So look, press this on here. So top's facing where you want it, which is currently that way for me. And then pop this in here, like so. That's on. Assigning a device to the living room, proceed. And there we go, it's done. Open that to 25. This should show 25 on here in a sec. It's just saying it's set to hand at 25 because that's what I've got it currently doing at the moment. So let's just go and turn the water back on. Make sure we've got no leaks, which we won't because we're brilliant. We always know what happens when I say that. Toilet. Look at the toilet. Hello toilet. Come here you. Give me some love. Right, let's get this water back on. There we go. Beautiful. There you go. Right, so that one's done, nice and quick, nice and easy. So easy to do. Right, let's go upstairs and do this last one. Bought that at San Gimignano for €350. That's a Bruno Tanucci. Right, so this radiator, this is the dodgy one because I'm not going to really be able to isolate this from the rest of the system. So there might be a lot more water come out of one side, and that'll be this side here. We're going to slacken this off here, see what sort of pressure we've got in there. There'll probably be quite a lot. This is just sometimes what you got to do. When you're going around someone's house, you want to do a job quick. The one thing I'm worried about is the fact that I probably won't have any flex in the pipe work to go down. So I might have to manhandle this quite a bit. Look how good these self-setting adjustables are, Max. I've said it a few times, I know. Let's just here, see what we can get. Yeah, see what I mean? So that's the pressure in the system. And what we're going to try and do is just dump it. There might be quite a bit in it. It looks like it's quite a lot, doesn't it? Hey? Oh, I don't have to drain the whole system out, mate. Now, Max has just asked me a very valid question. Surely I can just use the adapters on this particular type of valve. Well, I can't because it's a lock shield, which means it's fully manual. It won't go in and out according to the temperature of the room. And look, here's the difference. This is a TRV valve here. Has that little pin in there like that, which goes in and out on a spring, whereas this just turns on and off by me manually doing it. It's just waiting for this to stop. Come on, slow down. It's probably going through the floor now. Yeah, look, there's loads of water there. It's all going into the downstairs. Lovely. Just see if the other one, it's got a bit of movement in it. That ain't going nowhere, man. I am going to have to drop the pressure out, which feels a bit like a defeat, really, but there we go. Look, typical, isn't it? Shows how much pressure was in there still, doesn't it? I mean, come on! So what's the ones at home, innit? Max and I have got this thing, do a job for free, always goes wrong, i.e. Nick and Corin's house. I'll leave a link to that at the end of this video. That was probably the worst freebie I've ever done. Bruno Tanucci. It's now leaving the radiator. This is a dodge one, I've got to say. Might be able to get it off. I don't know if I'll get the new one on again. Yeah. So we're just going to have to lift this rad up a little bit so we can get this valve in. The hardest bit of this job is nothing to do with doing the Tado. It's just getting it over to being a TRV, which is the difficult bit. Proper plumber parts going absolutely berserk. Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. There we go, that's a new one on. You'd never known I've been here. I don't really want to look downstairs. I know what's happened. Oh, don't worry about it. That's all right. That's nothing. That's all right. Don't get in this, Max. This is what happens when you don't give me old towels. Last night when we went to bed, what did I say to you? I love you, Emily. Can I have an old towel, please? She went, no. She spent all your money on that Bruno Tanucci. On plumber parts, we share the load when it comes to, you know, the people think domestic bliss and all that sort of stuff. Some men get involved as well. There you go, take that. Put the tea on, dinner at 5. Tado never going to sponsor this video. Right, so last radiator, rooms and devices, add a device. Done this already, haven't we, a few times? Where is it? Yeah, register device. prepare the device. There we go. While that's going on, I'm just going to make sure this is facing the right direction. Continue, device connected. Right, this is going to be ensuite. Room name. Now it's calibrating. Could take up to a minute. Wow, so there we go, it's all there. Well, let's just open up this so we're slightly balanced. Cool, that goes on there. And that's this done. Whole job done. Probably have to go around and do a bit of venting. But that's it, the job's done. Now let me show you those radiators getting hot with my little thermal camera. It's down there at the bottom. Take a little while to work its way up the radiator. It might have to vent a little bit out at the top as well because we have done a little bit of work on it. Right, so now I can control that radiator along with all the others in the living room. I mentioned a video earlier on where I drew through my mate's floor. It was the worst job I've ever done for free ever. You can find that here. Now my house is fully running on Tado radiator valves. They're absolutely great. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, see you later. Love you very much and goodbye.